Well, let's bring in Kadir Ustun. He's the executive director at the Turkish-funded think tank, the SETA Foundation in Washington, D.C. He now joins us from there. Kadir, there was plenty of speculation that after the Turkish election, Ankara might look more favourably, perhaps, on Sweden's application. Indeed, Stoltenberg himself attended Erdogan's inauguration. What's the dynamic now?
Well, Turkey, as you also reported, is expecting some concrete steps. Sweden has passed some legislation, they changed some laws, but Turkey is not satisfied that they've seen concrete action like, some blocking of the terror groups' demonstrations in Swedish streets, or extradition of certain people who are affiliated with PKK and FETA organizations. And PKK is a terror group recognized by the European Union also. It's not just Turkey considers them terrorists. So on those fronts, Turkey doesn't seem satisfied just yet. These meetings are going to be, of course, helpful. I wouldn't be surprised either way at the summit if Turkey says go ahead, or not, or still, insists on seeing more concrete action. So, Turkey is not also does not feel the pressure of timing. Of course, it would be, good for NATO unity, NATO solidarity to announce it at the summit, but at the same time, there were clear requirements of this trilateral agreement between Turkey, Sweden, and Finland from a year and a half ago, where these countries promised certain things, and Turkey is not yet there to say that they have done enough, especially Sweden.
Kadir, in terms of those concrete commitments, can I ask you more about those? Is this just about the PKK, or does it go beyond that?
PKK, FETA, they are able to openly demonstrate in the streets. They're openly, able to, organize activities, recruitment, financing activities on Swedish soil. And most recently, you've seen that Quran burning incident. Of course, this is just showing that Swedish authorities are not willing to yet take action on these kind of provocative incidents that actually feed terror groups their goals and what they want to do.
Kadir, I want to speak.
I think the broader picture is.
Sure. Sorry, I want to speak a little bit more about the Quran burning, because it was an Iraqi refugee who burned a Quran in front of a mosque in Stockholm. And as you say, that was a protest move, but it was sanctioned by a Swedish court. We've obviously heard some very pointed statements from the Turkish leadership. In your read of it, how damaging has that been for Stockholm's NATO ambitions? Is that being read as support for the PKK?
No, it's not, obviously. It's a provocative incident. But when Swedish authorities are either accepting these or openly enabling these incidents, it casts doubt on Swedish willingness to confront, terror groups and work with Turkey and other allies against these kind of events. These events can get out of hand. We've seen in the past, these are extremely dangerous incidents. You can't just say, oh, it's freedom of speech, and they should be able to demonstrate as they like, especially if you're seeking alliance with a country like Turkey that has suffered from terrorism for so long. So I think the Swedish perspective needs to change, and they need to reassure Turkey on that. That's the issue.
Kadir Ustun there, the executive director at the Turkish-funded think tank, the SETA Foundation in Washington, D.C. Thanks so much for joining us. It certainly sounds like a lot is on the line and anything could happen. Thank you, Kadir.
Thank you.